entire classroom of children vanished in a single night, except for one boy. Weapons is not just a horror movie, it's a disturbing mystery that mixes small town dread, witchcraft, and family secrets. Today, we'll walk through the full story, the characters, the twists, and what it all means. First, let's talk about the characters you need to know. Justine Gandy, a third grade teacher who wakes up one morning to find almost all her students are gone. She is worried, confused, and desperate. Alex Lilly, the only child who didn't vanish, who becomes the center of everything. Archer Graff, father of one of the missing kids, who refuses to wait and begins his own search. Marcus Miller, the school principal struggling to calm parents and the community. Paul Morgan, a police officer connected to Justine but hiding secrets. And Gladys, Alex's elderly aunt, frail on the outside but hiding a terrifying power. The story begins at 2:17 a.m. in Maybrook, Pennsylvania. 17 children from Justine's class all leave their homes at the same moment and vanish into the night. Every single one, except Alex Lilly. The town erupts in fear. Parents beg for answers, police scramble, and the news swarms the town. Suspicion falls on Justine. Why her class? Why only one boy left? Alex's home becomes the focus. The windows are covered in newspaper. His parents are strangely quiet, almost lifeless. Something is very wrong. The investigation begins. Justine visits Alex at home and notices the air feels cold and wrong. She finds strands of hair tied in ribbons hidden in corners. Alex looks pale, and his parents barely respond to her. Archer searches for his daughter and discovers from surveillance cameras that all the missing kids walked in the same direction, their paths converging, but then the trail ends. At night, Justine begins to dream of the missing children standing in a circle, silent, with an old woman painted like a clown watching over them. The dreams feel more like visions than imagination. A local drifter named James sneaks into Alex's basement and finds the missing children sitting motionless, their eyes blank. But when he tries to report it, no one believes him. Soon, the truth about Gladys comes out. She is no ordinary sick old woman. She is a witch who survives by draining the life force of children. She can enchant adults, making them appear asleep or confused. She controls people using strands of hair, ribbons, and personal belongings, and she has lured the missing children to her basement as part of a ritual to feed and rejuvenate herself. But Alex resists her. He becomes the one flaw in her plan, and she grows obsessed with breaking him. The clues grow darker. Justine notices Alex's school drawings, circles, symbols, faces with no eyes. Archer hears whispers at night, dozens of children murmuring from underground. Alex admits to Justine that he dreams of his classmates chanting, while Gladys grows younger and stronger. Even Officer Paul begins acting strangely, as though he too is under Gladys's control. Alex finally discovers that Gladys's magic comes from mirroring objects, hair, ribbons, and scraps of clothing. These are the anchors of her spells. By copying her ritual and tying his own ribbon with hers, he realizes he can reverse her enchantments. The final showdown begins. Justine and Archer break into the Lily house, desperate to save the kids. They are attacked by enchanted adults, including Paul and James, who fight like puppets under Gladys's control. In the basement, the missing children stand in a circle, chanting. Gladys, now looking decades younger, commands them like soldiers. Alex faces her directly. Using her own tools, ribbon, hair, and symbols, he disrupts her spell. The children turn on Gladys in a horrifying scene, clawing, baiting, and screaming. They kill her violently, breaking her hold forever. With her death, the spell collapses. The basement falls silent, but the ending is not clean. The children return home, but many are changed forever. Some never speak again. Some stare into space as though part of them is gone. Alex's parents remain catatonic and are placed in an institution. Alex is sent to live with another aunt, far from Maybrook. The survivors, Justine, Archer, and Alex, carry deep trauma. The film makes clear that life cannot simply go back to normal. Even though the mystery is solved, the damage remains. The title, Weapons, does not mean guns. It refers to the tools people use to control others: magic, fear, secrets, and grief. Gladys used ribbons and hair as literal weapons. Trauma itself becomes a weapon too. The movie plays with time and perspective, showing events out of order and blending dreams with reality. This confuses the audience, but it mirrors how trauma distorts memory. Some questions are left unanswered. Why did Gladys begin these rituals? Was it pure survival or something greater? Can the children ever recover, or is their silence permanent? And is Alex truly safe or forever marked by what he resisted? Weapons works because it builds dread slowly. It twists ordinary things, children, basements, family members, into something terrifying. The scariest part is not the witch herself, but the idea that someone close to you, someone trusted, could be the evil hiding in plain sight.